Hello everyone, welcome to Roatan Day 3, Dive 5 and 6. I apologize for not posting in a couple of weeks. I actually went home last weekend, so I wasn't able to post then, and I had something come up this previous weekend, so I wasn't able to post. But again, sorry about that. So if you haven't watched the previous video, please click on top of the screen to watch that. This is the last part of the dive trip. The two dives consists of many species of eels and many different swim-throughs. Now please like, comment, and subscribe to this video and to this channel. Please enjoy the last part of the dive trip and dive 5 and 6. Thank you. Welcome to Roatan Day 3, Dive 5. At the beginning of the dive, I noticed a giant barrel sponge. They are found in the Caribbean, and they filter feed by pumping water throughout their body. As I continue throughout the dive, I notice many beautiful corals and also an indigo hamlet. I then spot a tiger grouper emerging from the deep. Groupers actually communicate with other groupers with their body language. On the seafloor, I spotted a large hermit crab. As I looked into the rock formation, I noticed a spiny Caribbean sea lobster. Here's a better picture of the lobster that I took later on. We then descended down the wall to about 70 feet. Our dive master told us to look in the sand to spot anything. A few moments later, I noticed hundreds of garden eels burrowed in the sand. This is the most I've ever seen before. I tried to get closer to them, but they quickly shot back into their burrow. Some facts about these creatures are that they rarely leave their burrow and they eat plankton. We then retreated back to the coral, and then I noticed a moray eel swimming underneath me. This is the closest I've ever been to a moray eel before in my life. We continued to dive alongside the wall. We were about 70 to 80 feet deep now. A grunt then quickly swims near us with a baby remora attached to its body. As we proceed to our safety stop, we noticed my girlfriend, my sister, and my mom snorkeling above us. We then reach a coral nursery. Here's a close-up picture of a coral tree in the coral nursery. Roatan Day 3, Dive 6. Near the beginning of the dive, I noticed a tiger grouper along the coral. The tiger grouper had its mouth open, but with no shrimp in it. It was weird to me because usually when they have their mouths open, they have it cleaned by another shrimp. I looked into the crevice of the rock and coral, and I noticed another green moray eel. This is the most moray eels I've ever seen on a dive trip before. Moray eels actually have two sets of jaws, which help them eat and swallow their prey. Please enjoy the first swim through of the day and the first swim through of the dive. After completing the swim through, I checked a hole in the wall and I saw a baby Gorgonian coral. I then spotted an arrow crab, which I then tried to pick up. As the dive got murkier, I noticed an upside down jellyfish. They swim upside down because it's easier for them to collect algae, which they eat. Here's a close-up picture of an upside down jellyfish. The dive kept getting murkier, which made it very hard to see. I then noticed a huge ball of silvery fish ahead of me. As I got closer to the fish, I swam through them and noticed that there was thousands swimming around me. Near the end of the dive, I noticed a barracuda taunting the silvery fish as he swam through them. This is the end of the Roatan dive trip and the end of Dive 6. Thank you again for watching Roatan Day 3, Dive 5 and 6, and thank you for joining me on this journey of Roatan diving. I apologize again for delaying the post date on this video, and please stay tuned for the next dive trip on a different island. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for joining me on this amazing dive trip.